Most of us think loneliness is the worst thing that can happen to us. The quiet apartment after work, the slow, hollow Sundays, the holidays where everyone else seems to belong somewhere we don't. We're taught, implicitly and relentlessly, that being alone means something has gone wrong, that we've failed, and so we do almost anything to avoid it. But what if this fear, so familiar it feels reasonable, is actually costing us far more than loneliness ever could? The fear of being alone may be one of the greatest drivers of human misery. Not because loneliness is pleasant, but because the choices we make to avoid it quietly dismantle our lives. It shapes who we date, how long we stay, what we tolerate, and ultimately who we become. And if we could truly understand the price we pay for this fear, we might save ourselves years, sometimes decades, of unnecessary suffering. The first cost is painfully obvious. When we're afraid of being alone, we make terrible choices about who we let into our lives. We stop looking for the right person and settle for the available one. We don't have the strength to wait for the 20th or the 200th candidate. We choose someone over someone suitable. Ironically, the only people who ever end up with partners they genuinely deserve are those who have made peace with the possibility of ending up alone. At first, being with the wrong person doesn't seem catastrophic. It's just a few doubts, a few small frictions. But slightly wrong, stretched over years, becomes unbearable, like a pebble in a shoe that eventually feels like a blade. Every trip is dulled. Every success is compromised. What began as mild irritation turns into resentment, sexual misery, financial stress, and a profound loneliness far deeper than anything solitude could ever create. Just a quick reminder, if you like learning new things, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you enjoy this content. Another cost is powerlessness. When we're terrified of being alone, we lose the ability to advocate for ourselves. We can't argue for our needs because the unspoken truth hangs in the air. We're not going anywhere. In every relationship, power belongs to the person who fears loneliness less. Threats to leave ring hollow when everyone knows we'd rather accept misery than eat dinner alone. Over time, this dynamic quietly erodes our dignity. Then something worse happens. We develop learned helplessness. The longer we stay in the wrong company, the more frightening independence becomes. Tasks we once could have handled alone now feel impossible. We forget how to walk into a room by ourselves, how to make decisions, how to take initiative. The world outside the relationship begins to feel wild and hostile, not because it is, but because we've lost practice navigating it. Meanwhile, single people, often pitied, are learning resilience. They learn how to endure empty weekends, how to cook for themselves, how to travel alone, how to face discomfort without anesthetic. These small acts build competence, confidence, and freedom. They become capable of real choice. And choice is the foundation of healthy connection. Another cost is regret. When we've traded our freedom too cheaply, the world reminds us constantly. Every party, every busy street, every interesting stranger becomes a reminder of all the lives we'll never know, all the conversations we'll never have, all because we were too afraid to sleep alone for a few more years. But perhaps the most tragic loss is internal. When we're never alone, we never get to know ourselves. Solitude is where identity forms. It's where difficult questions surface. What do I want? What matters to me? What am I avoiding? Constant companionship silences this inner dialogue. We use other people as distractions from ourselves. And so we grow vague, generic, unexamined. Our careers drift. Our purpose remains unclear, not because answers aren't there, but because we never sit still long enough to hear them. Worst of all, we may not even be unhappy. We settle into comfortable mediocrity. We stop being curious. We stop taking risks. We convince ourselves our needs are met by suppressing awareness of what our needs actually are. we enter a quiet conspiracy against uncertainty, novelty, and growth. The antidote begins with a radical reframe. Being alone does not mean something is wrong with you. It means you are being patient. It means you are choosing carefully. It means you haven't been punished. You've kept your freedom. Community, love, and meaning only become possible when solitude is no longer terrifying. We will never hold out for the connections we deserve, never discover who we truly are, and never experience real intimacy until we make peace with the idea of a life by ourselves, even if only for a while. If you found this video meaningful and interesting, drop a comment below and share your experience. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might find this content useful. And as always, thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.